Hi, I'm Jim Larsen, co-author of In Touch with Kalani. Yola is my co-author. We finally finished this book. We've been talking about it on Facebook and videos for, wow, a long time now. Well, guess what? Here it is. It's in my hand and you can get a copy too. It is 240 pages of memories, of information, of insights, and a lot of things I bet you never knew about Kalani. It's time to educate yourself. It is time to get those positive feelings flowing again, to love Kalani again. This book was years in the making. Oh wow, I remember her. She was cool. She was kind of pretty too. Wait till you see her. I'm just gonna flip through it. We were looking, let's talk about these different articles we have in here. Remember Pete? Remember when Kalani was searching for a new guru, somebody to lead us, somebody to should just create a vision that we would follow. And Pete, remember Pete? Pete Spencer, worked in maintenance, very cool dude. He stepped up. He said, I have a vision and I want to share that vision with you. And it just resonated. Everybody loved what he had to say. Everybody loved what he did. Everybody loved his leadership. Pete was one of the top 3 most amazing people to ever come through Kalani. So you can read all about that. It is on page 35 when you get the book. Here is the famous story of why did the chanting stop. Remember for years at the meetings, chanting, we held hands, we chanted. It brought us all together. It made us all feel good. It was a good, positive thing. But then one day, somebody said, no, let's not do it anymore. And there was a reason, but it was a bad reason in my opinion. You can decide for yourself. Read the article. Let us know what you think. Send us a message. Say, yeah, Jim, I agree with you. Or say, no, this was a real reason. Just let us know what you think. This is a community book. Let's keep the community spirit alive. Oh, after Kalani closed down, a lot of you were here when that happened. A lot of you heard about it. Well, everybody's heard about it by now. Yeah, there was turmoil for a while. We didn't have any leadership. It was like total mess. But guess who stepped up? Guess who said, you know what? I'm going to take the reins. I am going to be in charge. None other than the beloved Sunshine. A lot of you don't know that story because it happened after you left and it was real, didn't last long. But while it lasted, Kalani thrived. You'll read all about it. It's an incredible story. It's a heartwarming story. This is like, yeah, it should be made a movie. The story of Sunshine's reign as ED. Vin Diesel could play Sunshine. I can totally see that in my mind. Vin Diesel as Sunshine. You'll see it when you get the book. There's a lot of pictures. It's a picture book. Yeah. Oh yeah, Board of Directors Problem Solving. This is an article about the one person everybody loved more than most other people at Kalani. Betsy Carney. Remember her? Remember how sweet she was? Well, she's still a sweetheart. We still like her. We see her around every so often. She was what was known as a breatharian. And when Kalani shut down, there's only a few of us. We didn't have a lot of money to spend. We didn't have a food budget. So they brought Betsy in because she was a breatharian. They wanted her to show us the way to be a breatharian, to survive only on oxygen, to just breathe. See, I'm full right now. I just took that deep breath. All because of Betsy, and that saved us a lot of food money. It's one of the reasons Kalani is still around today, because we breathed instead of ate. Zoltan. Yeah, people remember Zoltan as just a tragic figure. He was like the Shakespearean figure at Kalani who just suffered tragedy after tragedy, but he always came back. He never gave up. Every tragedy he faced, he said, I'm stronger from this. That is inspiration. Zoltan is an inspiration. The entire staff of In Touch with Kalani Kai Lani, has followed the Kai Lani career of Zoltan with a kind of morbid fascination. Nobody else comes to our mind who has had such a series of misfortunes and unfortunate occurrences in the line of duty of our once great community. Remember all he has gone through? He nearly crashed through a door at the Peace House trying to get to a party there. He slipped and fell into a nasty fire ant infested pile of landscaping debris after just taking a shower. He nearly drowned at Shipman's Beach, just wanting to have a little fun with his ohana, whom he loved dearly. And in one of the most infamous near tragedies in Kai Lani's history, he crashed through the ceiling over the kitchen, narrowly avoiding his own death and critical injury to the staff below. You would think that was everything Zoltan went through? You're wrong. He went through more. It's in the book. He came back after the closure. There's stuff he did to help out. You'll read about it. He's lucky to be alive, but in typical Zoltan fashion, he just became stronger from it. There's a whole section in this book dedicated to just the angels who have been at Kalani. People, angels in human form who came to Kalani to see it prosper. Everybody knows that Joy was one of those. Remember Joy? You might not if she was only here a short while, but while she was here, she was one of the most incredible people any of us knew. We loved her, we worshipped her practically. She brought so much love and light to Kalani.
When I first got here, I'm sure my hormones went berserk for a while. I mean, really berserk.
Other angels at Kalani, Crandall, of course. He was a powerhouse here. You guys should have seen him after the closure. He was a one-man landscaping crew. He was out there pretty much non-stop with the weed whacker, the mower, and he did it all. Turns out we never needed a landscaping department. We just needed Crandall, a true angel. Who else was an angel? Oh yeah, Mama D, there's an angel for you. She was the pedicure angel. Remember that? Always wanting to do pedicures at the pool. She loved doing that, and there's a reason why she loved doing that. It was her heavenly mission to do that, and you will read all about it. Who else we got? Kay was an angel. Leaha, there's an angel for ya. Leaha, she was just so bright. She just brought so much, just joy and happiness. I mean, you could not be in a good mood when you're around Leaha. She just emanated just positive energy, and she embodied the spirit of the volunteer lifestyle, because she did everything. If there's a party, she was at that party. If there's a workshop, she was at that workshop. She did everything. She was amazing. There's others. You'll have to read them yourself. Oh, there's one. Kalani Ohana outside of the bubble. What happened to you guys after you left? Couldn't really write something about everybody who left Kalani, because that would be thousands of people, and we just don't have the room in a 240-page book to fit it all in when we want to talk about other things too. But we talked about Joel Hatch. He struggled. My God, that poor guy. He had some struggles outside the bubble. We're going to have to do a follow-up with him to see how he's doing now. See if he adjusted better. Because, wow, it was rough. While Sunshine was ED, there was some stuff going on that a lot of people still don't know about. We uncovered this story. We were crack detectives. We heard some rumors, we looked into it, and wow, what we learned completely blew our little minds. There's this whole thing about the Eskimo Mafia coming to take over Puna, and they were using Kalani as a base. I don't know how many of you remember Jerry. He seemed like a nice guy. He seemed very honest, but man, he is a dangerous dude. If you see him, just stay away from him. Stay away from Jerry O'Malley. Oh my God, you do not want to get tangled up with his mess. Eskimo Mafia, remember the eagle has landed. That was code. It's all about, you'll read all about it in here. It was a big thing. Police showed up. There was the FBI agent sniffing around. It was a scary time. Kalani was seriously put in jeopardy. It was put in danger because of this whole eagle has landed thing. A lot of people could have gone to jail. Thank God they didn't. Well, actually, there were some that probably should have, and I'm a little sad they didn't, but that's another thing. We didn't really get into the politics of it here. We're just reporting. We're being impartial. But yeah, read all about the eagles landed, the Eskimo Mafia, Sunshine as ED, Zoltan, all kinds of things. And there's a you'll read the entire history of Kalani. It's the last thing in the book. Beginnings, you remember Richard, I don't know if you remember Ernest. Some of you heard of Ernest. Not sure, probably you didn't meet him, but I'm sure you've heard the story of him, how important he was to the foundation of Kalani and the early development and just what he meant to this place, what he meant to Richard. It's in the book, In Touch with Kai Lani. 240 pages of memories, love, inspiration, and heartfelt things. You're gonna love it. Available, Amazon.com, print version. You'll notice it's in black and white. The Kindle version, however, is in full, vibrant color. So it's up to you which version you would like. This will look nice on your coffee table, look nice on your bookcase. Kindle will just be nice and easy to read, and it's very beautiful, beautiful photography. So, Amazon.com, search for the title, In Touch with Kai Lani.